Hi everyone, welcome in. Today I have some really exciting news that I just wanted to share and talk about with you all. I don't know what to say to like build up to it, so I'm just gonna say it. I am moving back to Germany this fall. I'm so excited! I found out a few weeks ago that I got accepted into a master's degree program to go to graduate school and do my master's degree at a university in Germany. And I'm just overjoyed that this is finally happening. This is something that I have wanted for a very long time and something that I've been working towards for a very long time. I'm gonna try to not go into too much long and drawn out detail in this video because I could talk about it all day. I am so excited. But the basic gist of things is that basically I lived in Germany before. I lived there from 2011 to 2015 because my ex-husband Eric, who you might remember from the olden days back on my channel, he was in the military and we happened to get drawn for Germany as our first duty station, which was like this super lucky whirlwind thing. I don't think that words can really describe how much I just fell so in love with it. Almost from the moment that I stepped off the plane. The whole time that I was there, it was just this overwhelming feeling of like happiness and contentment and just things feeling right. And when it came time for us to leave after 4 years, I was heartbroken. I was devastated. I didn't want to leave, but there was also a big part of me that really thought that once I got back home to the US and started building my life here, that, you know, I'd settle in and I wouldn't miss it as much. But yeah, that didn't really happen. Like, we got back to the States and time went on and on and on and on and on. And it was like every day it just was getting worse. Like, I was missing it more every single day. And eventually, after like years and years of feeling like that, it hit a point where it was like, okay, how much more clear does this really need to be? Like, obviously I miss my life, and every time I picture my life and I picture my future, I'm picturing it there. And so a few years ago I sat down and I seriously decided that it's not just a dream to find my way back to Germany someday, it's a plan. Like, I'm going to do it. And it's something that I have been working so hard towards ever since, and I didn't know that it was all gonna like come to fruition this year. I actually kind of was panicking when things started falling into place so smoothly for this year, but it's also like, it's time, you know, it's time to put my life on the path that I know it's meant to be on, finally. And I'm so excited that like it's finally happening. Like, the time is finally here. The first thing most people have been asking is if Jesse is coming with me, and yes, of course Jesse is coming with me. I don't know how I convinced this man to like drop his life and move across the world to a foreign country that he's never stepped foot in, but he's really excited though. He's got himself in German lessons. I saw a few months ago he changed his desktop background to a picture of the Black Forest. Like, he's really embracing it and he's really hyped to go. Our dog River is coming. My cats are probably coming, not right away, but probably once we get settled in a little bit. If you don't know, my cats are currently living with my ex-husband Eric. We kind of share custody of them because they're both of our babies and we both love them so much. So someday I'm going to be so excited to have them home with me in Germany. But in the meantime, they are happy, they're loved, they're cared for, they're safe, they're with their dad. So yeah, anyways, long story short, everyone's coming, no one's getting left behind. Don't worry about any of that. And as far as where we're gonna be, the university that I got accepted to is the Friedrich Alexander Universität, which is in Erlangen, which is close to Nuremberg, which is also the same exact city that we lived outside of when I lived in Germany the last time, which was not the plan. Actually, this was not intentional. If anything, I was actually trying to avoid going back to Nuremberg, not because there's anything wrong with it. It's a perfectly lovely place, in my opinion. I love living there. But I kind of wanted to go somewhere new and have a fresh experience and see somewhere in Germany that I hadn't already lived before. You know what I mean? So when I was going through the process of deciding what universities to apply to, I had this huge, like, unhinged spreadsheet that started out with every university in Germany. And through the whole process of narrowing down this list, Nuremberg somehow not only avoided being eliminated, but somehow made it. Like, I have my top 2 choices and my second choice was Nuremberg. What happened to the original plot of the movie? Not only that, my first choice was Bamberg, which is 30 minutes away from Nuremberg. So clearly there was just something that was like pulling me back to this place. And then when it came time to submit applications, Erlangen's applications actually opened up about a month before Bomberg's did. And so I was like, okay, I just gotta apply to my backup school as a backup plan, put in my application, and I just had such a nice application experience at Erlangen. Like, I submitted my application and literally a couple hours later, I got a personal email from a faculty member in the English department who I looked up later and realized he's a student advisor, but he's also the freaking academic director and the chair of the English department. And he told me that he enjoyed reading my writing sample, which was an essay that I wrote last year about Dracula. And obviously in this essay, I had quoted other sources and other articles to support my points. And one source in particular that I really enjoyed, when he emailed me about it, he was like, also, you might be interested to know that one of the people you quote in your essay works in this department. Like, she teaches here. Like, hello? The coincidence here. And a little bit after that, I got the official email, like, from the school itself saying that I had been accepted, and I got my admission letter and everything. And again, like, the next morning after I got that, I got another email from him saying, hey, I just wanted to make sure that you got the news and you knew that you'd been accepted, and we really hope to see you here. We really hope you come here. Let me know if you need anything or if there's anything I can do to help you. And it was just so nice. And I was trying not to let it sway my decision because, I don't know, might just be perfectly normal for German universities or master's programs. You know, maybe any other schools that I might have applied to would have been just as welcoming and just as kind, but it did kind of like burn away that last little bit of resistance that I was trying so hard to hold on to not just go back to Nuremberg. And actually, when applications opened for my first choice for Bomberg, I didn't even apply because I just felt so happy and so excited and like so right to go back to Nuremberg. And at this point, there had also been like all these other little coincidences that just felt like little nudges. You know what I mean? Just little nudges from the universe. And if there's one thing about me, it is that I listen to a gut instinct. I think it's so interesting that the universe has like pulled me to this specific place twice now in my life. Not once, but twice. Anyways, again, there's like so much like weird little coincidences and stuff that I would love to talk about more, but probably not in this video. I don't want to convolute the whole thing. But yeah, the point is, anyways, I'm going to Erlangen and I am so excited. I'm so happy. And I'm also really glad that I get to share this exciting journey and everything with my friends on here. And I am planning on sharing a lot of stuff. I can't wait to do like vlogs and travel videos and I don't know, all of the fun things that comes with like what such an exciting life change. If there's anything that you'd like to see, let me know. I've tried to keep this video somewhat short and to the point, but there's also like so much stuff that I would love to talk about more. I could talk for days and days. But I think that's all of the big stuff that I want to cram into this video, so I'm gonna call it a day here. I just wanted to share this really big and enormous news with you. Thank you for watching and for being my friends and for being here with me along this wild ride. I would love to hear what exciting things you have going on in your life. I just have this big exciting thing, but I also would love to know like what kind of wins you've had, what kind of exciting new things you've got going on. I know it has been a while since we've got to chat and catch up, so I would love to hear from you in the comments. Thank you again for being here, and I really hope that I get to talk to you soon. Bye!